This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for the week of September 9th, 2019. This week we get a status report about something that's been incredibly unclear all year. The fog that we have been living in since the beginning of January hits critical mass, and we may actually start to see breaks in it. More importantly, we will get feedback on what it has meant for us emotionally. What is going on is that we have a full moon in Pisces on the 13th. Pisces is the realm of interconnectedness. It's the giant ocean of life. And Neptune, the cosmic dream weaver, the keeper of the cosmic fog machine, the influence that unhooks us from reality, is right there with the moon. Now, full moons always bring report cards. They culminate, they escalate, and they usually have a strong emotional component. Well, this one has massive influences, pumping up the fog, the confusion, the transcendence, the sense of being unhooked from reality. But the odd part of it is these very sensations somehow dovetail into, pour into the restructuring and reorganizing that we are doing. They support all of the grounding of the Virgo energy that we've been working with since before the month began. So know that objects may be closer than they appear in the mirror. Know that you may really feel woozy, actually even physically. You will probably find your own efforts escalating and escalating and escalating because Mars, action hero, ruler of our drive and how we push ourselves forward, Mars is in a challenging, demanding aspect to Jupiter, the guy that ups the ante of any action he's involved with. Jupiter and Neptune are moving into their final clash of the year on September 21st, and that has been causing all the fog and the confusion and the magical thinking that we've been engaging in all year. The one area where we are likely to get clarity is involving a melding of our conscious thoughts and intentions and our desires, our wants, our relationships, things that mean a lot to us. There could be massive manifesting taking shape, particularly involving somebody else coming on board for your vision. There could very well be conversations and messages and information that shed light on this. If you've been meaning to have a heart-to-heart with somebody this week, particularly near the end of it, is a really good time for it because you can also invoke compassionate, higher, loving energies while you're doing this. And on the day of the full moon itself, on the 13th, this particular communication, heart-mind melding is exact, and we get extremely clear about our own priorities. Something sharpens, cuts away, refocuses, and we know what we absolutely need. There is a very strong streak of feeling like you're living on autopilot, which will be particularly intense as the weekend comes and as Mars, planet of push, opposes Neptune. And an aside that's associated with this, if any of you have noticed difficulty that masculine energy has had lately, if you've been watching men being, let's just say unglued, there could be more to the story coming over the weekend. And then a lot of the vibe shifts into how are we all going to get along? Can't we all get along? Mercury, the planet of gadgets and getting around, moves into Libra, which is relationship central, and it's ruled by love goddess Venus, who on the same day moves home to relationship central. So we will be incredibly attuned to negotiating things, working things out, cooperating, looking at the impact on others, looking at things from a relationship perspective rather than a free agent perspective. Since that's as the full moon is just beginning to wane in the sign of magic, we might be, as I say in my monthly forecast, walking around in our own little Hallmark Channel movies. Is that so horrible? Homing thought of the week. How could this be better? Song of the week. Don't Dream It, Be It, from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And the image of the week is something I actually experienced once. Seeing a double rainbow after a storm and heading for a rehearsal with a singer I was working with who had seen the same double rainbow from a different vantage point. Sharing the experience of seeing a double rainbow with another person who is dear to you from different perspectives. You'll find more about all this in my forecasts for the month of September and the Pisces full moon, which will be up later in the week at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. You'll also find bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I am, as always, deeply grateful to my patrons who are supporting my work there. Join me on Facebook at Empowerment Unlimited and the group, the Astro Insight Lounge, where I have a lively discussion of astrology in the news. Warning, big political content. On Instagram at K.A. Biehl and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian Channel. Talk to you next week.